time, my friends. Elimination game. We got ADG with Ion today playing since the first map yesterday. He got banner probably. He couldn't play the first map. That was insane. We got Floor playing I think the third game. We got Vic that was on Cloud9. 3 VCT player with 2 young talents. Eyes on Secret, really good. EG Academy also. Great talents. Jake was on VCT. B-Dog played on VCT as well for Furia. Recoil is played for TSM. Darkest Moves.
Which is pretty interesting.
Good players.
It does seem like ADG
going to be insane, my friends. Go.
Getting their own type of spacing.
Praise one of the shootings will be eliminated today.
But the pistol round important for both of these teams, right? Just seeing where the momentum's gonna go. Obviously, seemingly like it's gonna be very, very hard for the take on to sight with moves wrapping themselves around to the extremities in EG. They've taken out a majority, leaving Vic alone with a frenzy that V1 has.
I don't know how I'd say like round is over, but bro, we've seen some crazy stuff, dude.
Curious. Taking their time. I like this. Stark is kind of proactively placing.
Now I'm more worried about watching like how they're gonna make this. Like they go here, in my opinion, man, should be not how we win this round, but how we win this round without losing a fucking single weapon. Or maximum one. I think that should be what things should aim for.
There is some information that we can see come through from Recoil.
To the tools that they have, you know, like everybody holding hands.
Doesn't come out too far-fetched,
Facing
but it
is
does seem like at least one
could be better. It was better. The guy, the second one didn't die.
But the wall is still up, and they do manage to use the ultimate to give themselves.
Bro, low key, if that shit hit and he doesn't have to worry about that guy anymore, they would win the fucking round actually. Unbelievable.
Smokes are set down a bit too late, and it does leave Fluorescent having to back themselves out and give that space away. And a beautiful paranoia, actually. So they leave.
They kill by mobs.
Both of these players
now they can pause the round wide
and isolate some of these fights right through that rotation.
Otherwise, it has no dash.
As well is still coming over to
okay, they're going.
Proactively searching.
Some mobs again. Down.
And there it goes. Okay, Vic does manage to actually close that one off with the space taken up towards.
I don't have showstopper.
I mean, the real danger is. How are EG going to be able to
I think I guess so.
kind of rotate through this?
Fuck! I jinxed that guy. Sorry.
But it works out.
Dude, and
the
now
fuck happened?
You have what? The deadlock barrier, the wall, just completely cutting off Mikey from the rotation. So now Vic is on a complete island on his own. He's still able to get one, but not anything else. ADG 2v3 post plant set up here. Both flashes still available though for Mike.
Didn't see the flashes too much last time. You know, kind of hoping they do come out a bit more. Fluorescent.
There was a window there. I thought he was going to get a free.
And timing is of the essence here. So if they're planning on pushing this for Mikey,
waiting for
they gotta go in quick and they gotta go and sure of themselves. Right now, that flash does come through, trying to gather information for that heaven smoke. I mean, for that heaven flash here coming through. Fluorescent slowly trying to make their way. They know that Mikey's there. Nobody knows what's going on in heaven. Fluorescent is a bit too late to clear the angle. And now they don't even have the time. The defusal can't come through in enough time. Darkest doesn't even know what's going on at this very moment, especially with no noise.
Very nicely called up against that eco there from ADG. Operator up here for Fluorescent.
Oh, this is so good. At least one for the taking, and is able to back themselves away
Man, today we did
angle,
2 games from
not a lot of utility
Japan with May POV, my friends.
Aggression coming through from EG.
Chat
so it doesn't really allow, you know, too much to be played with. ADG, though, doing a really, really good job at trying to reopen things up with Fluorescent now picking up this Phantom. So they can play.
Come on, ADG, you gotta win this round, man. Otherwise, broke again. Then there's no balls, which would be insane.
He's on the flank from B main. Nightfall goes out.
Yeah, like the Nightfall. Vic is not playing around. And
that was clean. That was clean.
I mean, Fluorescent's been in the scene for a long time.
Comfortable position where they feel that need to find the information.
Let's go, Flood.
Those quick scopes for
And did you need more rounds?
Are always so clean to take recoil out of the picture.
Oh yeah, exactly what we need to see in the opening rounds, taking that first pick. And listen, recoil's down, so they had to go into sight, barely any information.
Bro,
given they
Jake,
can't
when
play
he's
the post
spinning,
plant
it's nice to watch, man.
Jakey watching heaven in the extremities,
Low-key
getting
beautiful.
these picks in, and you can see they're actively having to isolate these fights now. They do have some smokes left over here for Vic. Actually, apologies, in 9 seconds they're gonna have a smoke that they can maybe cut out some of these corners with, but they're working themselves up. They know at least one's sitting behind signs, but EG,
I gotta save the up, man.
Pretty sure that's just B-Dog jump spotting there. He absolutely takes
like
his
nuts,
head
bro.
off.
I think he found the
Look
timing.
at Moobs right now. He's walked through the
What can
entirety
he
of
find with
the A
this?
site.
One is for
It's
free,
kind
right?
of weird because they saw ramps in heaven control. And it's all about the timing. Jake's trying to wait for moves to be close enough so they could take this fight together.
Trigger this plan. Trigger this plan.
Okay, this is huge.
Oh,
And
Ion got a
do like
kill.
the silence in it. They know exactly
That's
where
another
Ion
one.
is gonna
Big Ion.
be. Unfortunately,
W gaming, boy.
not enough time, so Ion does get that third pick. And diminishes those numbers just a bit, but the 3v2
Crazy
ADG having the numbers advantage, you'd think to yourself, you know, hey, this is a bit more winnable, especially now with Vic having a big moment here. That smoke hasn't necessarily diminished.
FLORESCENT!
Fluorescent does work themselves around the back, and the defense is looking even better.
Just playing all the way back now.
This is not good. They're gonna know where Floor is. At this point, all Floor can do really is just
survive,
either
that's
dash
big.
themselves away or try to get the one. The one might have been better, unfortunately, as they do go down. But EG, they are on the side.
Bro, Darkest? What the fuck, dude?
With Darkest taking in a 3K and making sure this team is not gonna
Just
see
own them,
the
bro.
light of day.
Unfortunately, we will never see his POV, bro. Unlucky.
So actually,
4K for
I spoke
Darkest.
way too soon. Mikey is no longer
Oh
alive.
my.
I lied.
It's so sad, bro. Like, we're missing so many
that's
incredible
okay.
kills. I'm never gonna see it.
Annihilation, 8-4
But I know it was
half.
beautiful, bro.
Though might not necessarily be ready for the repush from all 4 players of ADG with knowing that Sacred is that lurking presence.
Darkest does actually, yeah, I was gonna say, still has a lot of their util there, but they're not able to play it. The push comes out way too hard, way too proactively, and now the aggression from Fluorescent.
There is no way Floor got that kill.
It's out for them. So all they have to do is hold the site. They lost out on some of that util that could potentially
And
have
been
been placed
pressing
by
the 70
Darkest.
for a long time.
Now they're just gonna have to play
Bro,
with
we
what they
need
have, which is
replay
themselves and that
to
paranoia from
fucking
Jakey.
pro games, man. They should be available to everybody. Like, this is a must, man.
has a
This is a
great
fucking must.
line for
Every
the
sports
backside.
have replays, bro. Every fucking shit has.
Oh, that's
Did they too?
beautiful.
Counter-Strike has
Oh,
for
no,
20
but
fucking
they
years,
wait
and
too
we
long.
don't. It doesn't make
Know
fucking
where at least
sense,
some of
man.
these players are, but Fluorescent and Ion peeking off each other, playing the contact game.
And Floor.
Oh, wow. Okay, B-Dog is lucky. So beyond lucky, but also crazy that Ion couldn't take a rip off of that showstopper, which is insane. Now they're, I guess they're just moving around in mid, which is interesting because they were mid previously, kind of like migrating back over. Not a lot of information over towards B, especially with that first-hand loss. But 14 seconds left. B-Dog has now taken out Sacred, but B site is pretty heavily contested.
Yeah, they have the entirety of site, but honestly not that much to work with into the post plant. Waiting on a smoke refresh here from Vic, but no flashes available. Fully relying on these crossfires, on these contact plays here for ADG. But for Evil Geniuses Academy, they also don't have much to work with either.
No, there's not much. I mean, what can you do other than Fluorescent's really just trying to clear out the back of sight? Yeah, but Jakey's like, all right.
Okay, Darkest. I saw it though.
With this Guardian gonna peek through.
Oh, okay, good
And a
punish.
nice attempt to stall, but he's gonna be spammed
Man,
out
low-key,
past the
they're in the
smoke.
situation where they have zero money.
Playing
It's
a
a
little bit too
5v3.
forward, a bit greedy there.
Yeah,
Bro, what the hell is
pretty-
this crosshair?
I guess actually a great way to really describe how they're playing here for EG especially
Man,
too.
Big Dog
I do
again
feel
on
like
the flank,
ADG
but very slow.
a bit more on the quiet side, but then disruptive, you know, once the rounds have reached half point. It's getting difficult, like... I mean,
I'm surprised I didn't
call
call for us.
The holds for ADG
This
haven't
is the kill. Like,
necessarily
if he
been
dies,
the
I think they
best
kill
as
it.
we've seen. It's been
Wait, they got
struggling
a
quite
timing.
bit. So in all reality, right, these crossholds, they need to work Sacred peeking when they shouldn't be, and just looking for something. But all in all, like, there's 3 players left on site who are struggling to try to play together at this point. A wraparound that might be able to
Floor.
help. Doesn't seem like they're going to respond at all.
Okay, I like to see their best reaction on.
Just let him take the
Okay.
space here. And moves. Now backing themselves up. ADG,
Good flash.
the
Oh my
flash,
God, he
but
almost put
Mikey
another one.
almost did not get away scratch-free. That's super
Man,
unfortunate
Darkest playing so well.
for EG to be playing in a position
Guys,
like that
chat
one.
is
But
fast
it
on the
really is
flank.
up
B-Dog.
to at least 3 players now. But I do think the player
start
advantage is
rushing?
big. The only
Wait,
unfortunate part is Fluorescent has been absolutely destroying with the angles, with the
Ah,
timing.
B-Dog.
Just
That's nice,
completely
bro.
proved me wrong. Darkest is, and Darkest is in a
I
position
should
where they can
secret it too.
actually
Look
play
ahead.
with their own set of utilities. So the lockdown down happens, Jakey's kind of playing with this to make sure Fluorescent goes down.
It's a big kill.
The information down towards backside is given away, but EG, they're getting
the round is already over, bro.
Through here on that entry, and they completely
after a timeout,
and
they got demolished.
It leaves Sacred in a really tough spot themselves, but they have so much space right now, especially with like the util still settled down on the B site. Doesn't matter. They're actually gonna push this rotation over towards the other side of site, so they don't even care about B. They're just making a lot of noise. But this is bad. They've waited so long that they're actually giving EG a reason to really peek these fights and make sure that they don't get this plant down. And all they need to do is peek heaven. They've taken out Vic. They need to try to make their way over towards the back of site. Darkest hitting their utility. And Mikey's pushing for something with the util. And it's unfortunate. Sacred waiting to try to get past Moves, but Moves is proactively stopping them from peeking the angle. And it allows that match point to come through from EG.
I think kind of go, do they necessarily expect it? Who's just trying to catch somebody off guard, trying to break that wall, but no one's going to take a visit.
Oh, and the ult is gone. Whoa. Darkest? Got some pretty good damage there, actually. One more spray through the wall, and that might be the life of Sacred. Yup, and it's over and done with.
Man, what a game by Darkest, bro. Like, for me,
definitely not the site to hit. And huge defiant to try to move themselves over towards the backside to clear things. And I mean, the showstopper was supposed to
man. Actually, ADG put up a good fight here.
But it didn't do anything in the amount
of time. They chose Ascent as their map. Hopefully they're gonna win there and take us to Haven. I wanna see the maps. Even though I'm very tired already. As you guys already saw. I would try to take a shower here. Hopefully I can come back before the second map starts. It's some life for me, bro.
Too many angles
I'm
for
sad.
to look to clear.
Waking up very early, bro, to do the...
Just get that spike in hand. There is a smoke for him to plant.
I don't know the tournament, actually. Valorant World Cup? Thank you.
Walk up behind him.
I don't know.
Oh no, and they don't know. Vic is in such a tough spot because the moment
catching this hour, bro, and almost sleeping. Sorry about that. Offense. GG, EG. They look good, bro. Darkest, that was insane.
That was good. It was harsh in the beginning. Obviously, adaptations came through in just enough time to really settle things down there. But that first map going in favor of EG.
Hey, Move is back on the chamber, man. I like to see that. It's good.
But I'm really thinking more towards them trying to anti-strat.
Double dive for ADG. I'm on Whaley, Floor on Jet. I love to see that.
A little bit more aggressive, and it seems like EG probably feel confident in taking those fights.
Yeah, I'd say they do too, especially with, I mean, mechanic-wise, I do feel like they do tend to win out a lot of their 1v1 fights. I mean, coming through here, obviously not, guys. I don't know what's going on, but B-Dog's struggling. EG, they are looking to try to redeem themselves. Recoil does have a shock dart to really use, but the timing here might actually work out in favor, right?
Man, ADG, they gotta have a good start,
themselves around to the B site. The wraparound and spawn is going to happen.
Yeah, the problem is,
what an interesting pistol. Look at that, bro. I've never seen this rotation
and with the pace that ADG are taking it at, the slow crawl and the walk on over, it absolutely will. You got to plant for stairs here as well, so very open.
Okay, still one shock dart.
Allows Moves to play that more aggressive angle initially here. Looking into CT.
What? Bro, he moving.
That was detrimental, I'm not gonna lie. If Moves had gotten
second life for you, Mike.
It would have made things a lot smoother.
Yeah, good boy.
With Mikey being so low. Just a body shot was really all they needed.
Come on!
Do you have a slow just waiting? Down lane, no.
Moich plays first. Mike gets the kill, gets two.
Mikey just completely just denies everything, which is insane. If Mikey had gone down a dog, and this is where it gets dangerous because there are 3 players on the A site. Yes, they've smoked off, but they know all they need to do is hold this, right? In all reality, I mean, ADG, if they hold this, they will be able to try to stop that plant from coming down, but everyone has been down.
They just saved this, right?
There was an unfortunate
they
player advantage there for ADG, but they did lose out on that
There's a
one.
4v2.
Now leaves only Mikey left alive to try to play with the Odin, and the whiffs unfortunately come through.
Making it really uncomfortable for ADG. That's kind of what they talked about previously on the desk too.
That was nice.
I did like that.
Man, this is a nice duel. Low key.
I mean, listen, you do what you gotta do.
They gotta
try
play
your best
aggressive.
to
gotta
kind of
take
recover around the economy that you're given.
But
I don't even know.
No.
We go and we think later. That is the plan.
Oh, this cross ult is so solid.
I'm gonna need Vic to not. Dude, that timing.
Bro, this is the kind of round that like my smoke goes black right in time. I go for his smoke
and I die. See if Vic sees this. I'm pretty sure Moves is kind of understanding of the situation. Like one person that they see, they're going to have to expect the other to really come full swing.
Yeah, you're smart.
That's where it resides. That Vic is just not letting them fight.
For sure, 100%.
A huge thrifty room.
By the way, I'm not a controller player, bro. You know, like when I have this smoke, I want to use the smoke, bro. But you need to hold your weapon. I know better, but you know you gotta do what I say, not what I do.
They have that dash, which the smoke kind of allows them to back themselves away, but Sacred is playing within their own smoke, and Fluorescent goes down with B-Dog working over towards the extremities now. So, I mean, obviously posing a very, very big threat. They've taken out the threat of Fluorescent and Sacred holding down the B site. Now just working towards the extremities with the ultimate that allows Recoil to play alongside B-Dog for the refrag. And nobody knows. Oh my gosh, I thought JK was actually going to just continue to... I think it would have worked out if they really just kept it.
Okay, Vic has
it would have been too high risk, though, leaving it Recoil on site by himself. I respect
here
why
this,
he didn't
this
go
guy's
for
backside.
it. I think it's also just to buy a little bit of time so ADG don't feel as confident going back and pushing back into the site here on the retake.
Time, boys.
Hopefully not. I think the Odin is a little bit scary here for EG to peek this, but JK's
ready
to make sure that they can maybe get a spray down.
Entry.
Oh gosh, yeah. B-Dog's already also hyper aware of where the util has been set up, so there isn't too much concern surrounding it. I mean, at this point now, looking for the op play here, Fluorescent does manage to get one, and this is going to be good for ADG.
My mic is having a good map.
Just kind of playing around that util.
Just waiting for that fast blood retake to come in. Drone comes out here for Mikey, clears out that cyber cage so that flood can come through.
Oh, hit
that's
KO.
Unfortunate. Sacred actually does catch out that mistake of waiting a bit too long here. And there's too many players now getting into this retake, and Moves having the op makes it a lot harder.
Let's go, kid.
Right off the gate, they are not getting that same respect that they did previously.
Oh, the guys, right.
Oh, such a good dash.
I like just sitting on aggressive.
Well, though, from Ion.
Oh, I's in the chat.
Just very different for EG. Instead of going mid, taking that space, they really are looking for something different.
Look at this guy, bro.
To take these aggressive fights from B-Dog, but I don't know if pushing up that far was really a good save, right? Like, information is being given away at this point, which is great for EG and EG, but, you know, when it comes to it, Mikey's been very, very detrimental on that Odin. And we have the two weirdest weapons in the game right now standing for ADG, so I do think that they have the upper hand, right? You got the information coming through, unfortunately for Recoil. Actually, not so unfortunate. They got info.
Bro, he's locking.
To take out the one, but the wraparound up towards heaven for Fluorescent makes this harder. 7 bullets. Once they reload, they're going to have their location given away. So at this point, they're just going to have to play with what they have. Maybe a drop down to make this work with 7 bullets and a Recoil.
That was sick, bro. Nice clutch, man.
For EG to keep things 6-6. This is very important.
Does he check?
Their opportunity to try and take it in 2 maps. Meanwhile, ADG want to stay alive
my boy,
and Ion's trigger discipline is
easy, bro. Easy.
Here for 2.
Damn, they didn't check, bro. They didn't check. They never do.
Working in tandem on the entries.
Dashing themselves out of the way for Ion, though. I mean, a big support.
Bro, let's go. W Gaming, bro. W Gaming, big round.
Leaving Recoil alone on site. They don't have a lot to work with here. They can't even really expend some of that utility to give that information away, because it would give their location away and also leave them to their own demise.
Guys. This is the round they needed to win this map clean.
I actually don't think they saw it originally. That's
no, they definitely saw it.
He's on fire, man. It's beautiful.
Oh my gosh, ADG, man, and they already instantly took it. So Jakey's out of the way. And here's the thing, we still have 2
That's what I want to see.
Darkest. There's so much potential. In all reality, the only thing this team should be doing is playing with that utility. The Molly has come down to isolate.
Now they're feeding, bro. Now they're showing their potential. They're blessed too.
What? Losing out on the
what the fuck,
and the right click does not come through. So
I heard
the way that they're
that
playing
in German right now, is hot as
First
fuck,
contact's
bro.
gonna
Like
come through from recoil. I'm gonna give that information away. Hopefully they break it. Yeah.
And bro, I used to think that Brazil was one of the hardest
sure
places.
they knew that
That's
somebody
fucking
might have been
bullshit.
hiding on the outskirts
And
there.
even with, like,
It does seem like
other
at
day,
least
this
one has
week
been
was
given away.
too
Fluorescent
bro.
managing to make things work, and EG, they're trying their absolute best to keep themselves in the game. So at this point, you know, I'm really just hoping to get some of these numbers. It's beautiful off B-Dog and EG. They have somehow recovered.
How many
with
fucking
B-Dog
incredible
alone.
kills are gonna miss forever,
and
right?
Dark is
How
going to
many?
You know, at least they've taken out the one player who has actually been causing a lot of chaos here. In regards to
Jake
trying to
gets
get onto
that?
the site, Jakey, knowing Vic is always standing
Okay.
just on
After
top of
a
that
timeout,
box,
clean
so
round so
does
far.
catch them out in
They
enough
gonna
time
manage to buy
to make
only
things work.
Spirit.
You know, the spike
Gonna
has
be a
been
fun
now
spy.
isolated away from this group of ADG, and information coming through. But in due time, maybe Darkest can pop flash their way in. Yup, the timing is perfect, but Fluorescent is even better. Reaction time, actually, giving themselves some time and working together. Beautiful. Fluorescent fully ready for any bad scenario that could have happened, and they were prepared. So now it's up to these three players to play this 3v3.
Nasty lurk.
Going over to the side of EG, and they're just gonna
Oh
have
my
to
god, it
keep
was a 5v3,
getting these
bro.
picks. Fluorescent
If
fighting
5
for their
fucking
life.
quick to make the comeback
They know
possible.
that they're better.
That plant down here for ADG. Fluorescent could be the one who has single-handedly
Has a
turned
can
this
there.
map point for
There's no way they lose
ADG
this,
with
bro.
those picks, with that entry, divvying up the players on that A site from Tree.
Only pop the can when you hear the click, right?
But with a plant spot, honestly, it feels essentially impossible for him to win in this situation. There is not much that he can do other than hoping that ADG will make some grand mistakes.
Oh gosh, Fluorescent jump peeking the angle did scare me. I'm not gonna lie, but even then, like two players just jiggle peeking the angle for you. Oh, quite dangerous now, actually. Surprised that recoil
Well played, well played.
isn't really trying to.
Damn, bro, 5v3 in the win the round to secure map
Either
point.
way, I mean,
A very solid shot at taking this round home.
already. Man, the fight commences. Darkest has not been down yet. I think there's a lot of potential here. Flash is now coming out.
What a game by Ion,
does
guys.
manage to get
When
them
the kid-
down,
the
but
kid
the
gets
Nocturne is
going,
out, right?
it's
B-Dog could actually try for something, but I think the
That's
aggression
my boy,
was not
game,
really...
Yo, I miss
wasn't
rankers,
needed,
man.
was
I
not
miss
needed.
NJ,
And at this
dude.
point, I mean,
GG!
ADG taking
We are
in the win
going
for
to
this
Haven.
13-8, and they've run away with it, right? It felt almost like we kind of lost the plot halfway through. It did feel like we were adapting pretty good.
Okay, Haven time.
This Academy, the pace change that they need up against a team
Floor.
like ADG.
Jet,
who have
Ion
been
Phoenix,
so
I like
quick
that.
to
Same for
react,
EG.
have a
Jake
very
playing
different
Clove. Damn,
style,
W gaming,
and I
man.
think
I love
It's
it.
going to blend very
Yeah, why since I say Clove?
nicely
I always
to them
reminds
being
me
able to
of Sleepers
kind of take
and
these
of course
fights to them
Ranker slash
in that sense
Envy.
there for Evil Geniuses.
It's crazy because we've kind of gotten rid of the general meta of having the Viper, right? The fakes over towards A. They were just like, okay, let's just run with the Clove, which in itself is so incredibly interesting. I mean, Jakey on this map in particular has been absolutely insane. Let's not forget. Fragging out, so I think this is definitely the best case scenario for EG. Unfortunately, though, the pistol round is not going in favor of them unless, guys, I don't know, the sheriffs, the marshals have been very, very dangerous thus far. Of course, now spams. I don't know how far that's gonna get us. It seems like it's not necessarily working out, but Darkest, a dream. The pop flash coming through. There is a response coming through from Recoil. Maybe Darkest luring these players in, but...
What was that wall armor, though? How did he get out?
The main character, it's main character syndrome. It's crazy. 4v4 though, still EG. They're fighting for their lives here, by the way, on a thrifty round, and they still somehow manage to get a majority.
Floor has the worst weapon for that.
I don't know.
Dude.
No, that round's not supposed to go that way. Like, Darkest is not supposed to live like 2-3 times where he is definitely meant to die. And now Evil Geniuses have this opportunity to like thrifty. I guess I don't know.
Mundi, should you save this?
As a thrifty because of the Marshall.
Yes.
The floor in a 1v4, that's the player you want.
Oh yeah. I mean, already the crazy shots
I'm
coming
glad you
through.
did it.
I would say the
This was beautiful.
Oh my gosh! There's
Oh
no
my
way!
God, oh my
Listen,
God. Look what you
I
had
know that
to
wasn't a
do.
round win.
It was impossible to win.
No, just silently waiting for Fluorescent. I wonder They're kind of just curious if someone else is going to go for it instead. B-Dog, okay, well, we're really just killing it with the Outlaw, to be honest. Doesn't matter what happens. Fluorescent there to respond, but this 3v2v3 now is looking a bit dangerous. The Odin is still readily available for Mikey. Maybe they can pull through with something, but Fluorescent left alive. The only one here, the one that has been pulling through with potential clutches. The shock drop does no damage, but it's a big peek-off recoil.
They're finding this lead off the back of so much momentum from stealing that second round away.
Ooh,
pushing themselves onto the site. I like this. A lot of big distraction over towards A. You can see there's like a really, really big rotation with this pick coming through from B-Dog. Two of them. It's actually going to force them to feel a lot more pressure. And they backed off entirely from the B side, losing out on Sacred as well. And
I like to say that.
It's looking pretty difficult, I'm not going to lie. ADG not knowing how to respond. They thought maybe, you know, playing with the util was going to work, but it doesn't because you got so many players literally just wrapping themselves around. B-Dog absolutely killing it on the jet.
Here's stacking over at C.
Yeah, and here's the thing. They know how aggressive this team is going to get, so Ion kind of pulling through with that run it back. It does get denied. So unfortunate, but Ion really is fighting for it down in garage.
Ah, he's a beast. ADG okay.
Doing everything right. They're shutting things down.
Ah, bro.
Isn't working as well as they thought it would. Okay. And it's up to Moves now.
On the clock.
I was going to farm another ult already, bro.
The Vic's timing honestly could be impeccable here.
Yeah. Oh gosh, and Moves actually isn't even understanding it. Darkest for the third time, by the way. I believe the run it back coming back over, but it gives information, right? They see Ion is here. They've actually gotten some sort of sight on Vic too. So 3 players residing on the site now. The big rotation. This is scary. Yep, wraparound coming through from Vic, actually still holding this crosshold, and they're still executing on it, which is questionable. They've seen how many players are there. Yeah, like this should not be the site to push.
Will Jakey be able to do anything here?
One enemy
remaining. The question. Nope.
Bro, 4 kills from Vic is nothing.
I mean, Redemption Arc maybe? They were stuck in a 1v4 last time. Can they do it again? Seems like headshots are clicking.
Nice, Vic. VCT player.
Going over to... Oh, there it goes. Oh,
that's a rare miss from Floor.
Yeah, that looked honestly like
that's
another rare miss from Floor. I
don't
don't know what's going on right now, but it seems like the timing really did offset Fluorescent. And now she's pushed all the way back over towards Elbow. It's become an awkward situation where, you know, they're trying to peek out and get this pick that they so desperately need, but B-Dog is waiting for them, just sitting inside of Garage. And this is where it becomes hard, right? The information's going to come through. Sacred's going to be able to identify where these players are, but it's a 2v3. B-Dog still has the operator. Mikey's still waiting to see if this team is going to push them out into the extremities, but B-Dog is there
B-Dog missed the shot.
For this pick to come through. All they need is one. The damage through the wall has been made. And it's really
he's just on fire right now, bro. This is OG B-Dog.
They lose out again on an opportunity. Player in the previous games. I don't know, up for discussion for sure, but we're back into it. Ion there with the opening pick. Of course, being able to pick up a Vandal is going to be huge here for ADG.
Yeah, just dancing around those bullets really quick. Geniuses. It's contact, please.
Oh, and huge though.
Ah, that's tilting, bro. Oh my god, they got demolished in Icon. And this is after a tight pause.
Taking quite a while for the changes to come in and the reads to come through, right? But things are still getting scrappy here in mid. Neither team really wanting to leave this space.
Yeah, over time actually separating themselves too. So I think there's a pattern. You know, we're starting to see ADG realize EG don't know how to respond to an aggressive defense. So keeping it over towards the A site. This is where the strengths of EG lie, though, is playing into this post-plant scenario. One more until Jakey can actually get that resurrection. So looking for that is going to be huge.
Yeah, I really want to get that not dead yet up online. Recoil's going to shoot out the camera. Floor gonna get posted with the operator here. Blades will come out instead.
No, this is scary. Floor, I think Floor is the only thing that really is worrying me here. Seems like Jakey does actually get that not dead yet. This is huge. They're proactively running it down, knowing that they are the win condition in this very moment. The overhealed is there. They know that if they fight Vic, it's gonna be a win.
Just to get one for free.
Jakey does have a bit of forgiveness here with the not dead yet. Obviously not wanting to use it too early on, but still proactively looking for a pick, feeling as though there is a bit more they could play for as they do start to move themselves outward. The not dead yet comes through. They know all they need is a bit of time to slowly work themselves around, potentially looking for a second. But Mikey, he takes that pick. Now there's a bit more leeway here. This 3v4 with, of course, Darkus trying to find these picks, but Vic has been insane with the aim as of recent. And all they need is that smoke, is that hold from Fluorescent on the outskirts. The second smoke that they do still have to really keep things at bay.
What a week by 4. They stick to the defuse, bro.
Is there nobody looking for any way to stop?
They leave the player low HP to be that lurker, and Floor gets away with one.
Which is going to be huge. And the Floor likes that momentum. So, you know, once you get it, you can't really stop it. Here it is, too, though. Already trying to keep the site under wraps. Ion has completely closed the angle that Moves is trying to fight for. The pistol round is looking even better than before. They are flawless on the attack. Now, I mean, they can really up that double duelist ante, though. With Sheriff and some patience, I really hope they do not move because this is such good positioning on there.
Oh my god, I guess so. Yo, B-Dog is so back.
This is huge.
Brazilian hero.
That second one on Ion was nice. Fighting off a
I would go for a
third
third,
though.
Fuck it.
We're equalized in a 3v3.
Damage. The damage is huge. And it's unfortunate because everybody downed is on site, so it's not like EG can really just walk on and, you know, grab some extra weapons here. Actually, walk on they will. Seems like that wall is going to do a lot of dirty work, and Moves just waiting for it to disappear so they can at least get a pick. The Bulldog handed over.
Wow, they can return the favor.
But they miss. And it's unfortunate.
What a goal, bro.
Vic's impact has been absolutely palpable, but this flash out of the smoke, perfect for Moves.
Yeah,
good trader.
EG, they pop out, they know how to play together, and I'm liking this. Mikey's really just trying to stall for some of that time and make sure nobody is on that
Wait,
side.
you need to go for the half on the guy.
You do still have Fluorescent alive now, Mikey trying to
big
make
bro.
sure
B-Dog
that
is
the
not
fusel's
missing
not gonna
anything
come
on this
through in
game.
due time.
But it's just that style. Oh, I don't like it.
No.
Don't like it. That was really awkward. B-Dog gets caught out. Nobody was there to help him either.
Okay,
Now
they gets killed him.
Darkus is
Wait,
feeling
never
pretty
mind.
confident.
Okay, still not that bad.
EG are not really playing around, it seems.
Course,
And
HP with
that
an
being
up.
said, there's no really potential for them to play around, right? They have 2 ultimates on the board. They could completely
nice
clutch
by
up the
Jake.
round. And now Jakey, just one more left. Even with the death, they're going to be able to have
Nothing
the
fucking
resurrection,
do,
right?
bro. It's gonna retrieve the up again. 11-7.
Very big,
EG.
important step to
Looking
the next
good,
round for
man.
EG.
Hear that run it back and the Hunter's Fury together for a huge combo of success. We'll see if that does come up. The Dark is getting aggro right away.
Darkus also has the run it back though. They're not even using it. It's like there's so much trust in B-Dog being able to just trade. It's crazy that they don't care.
B-Dog just farmed them, bro.
What
I'm not
they're
gonna lie.
using. It's like, okay, run it back is there.
Actually,
We're just gonna use each other at this point. Ion now. I mean, trying their best to really get things back. Jakey,
Nice
unfortunately, so bringing their ultimate in the wrong time. So this is huge. ADG, you know, they've taken out a pretty huge majority of this team. Fluorescent's playing a game that is deadly. And
What the fuck was that? Ion to save the day.
To see what's going on in Garage and actually playing with this trip. So the moment that comes down, they're going to try to rush B-Dog. It gives some way to whoever's playing on the extremities of Garage to play alongside B-Dog and make sure that everything is fine. But
That's insane, bro. Like, everything is like perfect for him today. What a legendary performance.
We're locking back in for this potential last round of this map.
Gosh, this is crazy. This could be it, but I don't know. I trust in ADG. We've been seeing some crazy stuff, and I do think some people fall
Trust
under
me, Kyle, man. What the hell?
For ADG.
Oh my god, my friends. EG, they did that. I call this an upside because, bro, on the paper, this ADG roster is fucking incredible, man. But like every good team, my friends,
insane.
They need time, you know? And well play EG, especially well play B-Dog, bro. What you did today was legendary. You are fully back, dude. It was amazing.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed.
Insane.
If you did, don't forget to leave a like, to subscribe, and activate the notifications. I see you soon. Wish you guys a great day, a great night, and a nice week. Bye-bye.